Away, Stan Marzi of Good Up FM's Big Breakfast. Tonight, we find ourselves in a great space. We're hooking up with our two resident doctors that's on the show, Dr. Emille Reid and Dr. FERHAN Khan. Topic tonight, COVID-19 questions that we get asked all the time. We are debunking certain myths and the questions you've sent us as a breakfast show. Let's find out answers. Come, let's go. Let's check it out. Come. So because of COVID protocols, we'll be chatting to the doctors individually and of course maintain social distancing. Come. Yo, Doc, what's happening? Specialist physician, Dr. Emille Reid. Doc, obviously the big question. Beta, Delta, we can't keep up. How bad and how severe is the new strain, the Delta variant, and how different is it from the previous ones?
Brilliant question, Stan. Number one, this is more transmissible, meaning that this virus is highly infectious and probably 100% more so than the initial virus we had from China. The second one is it's probably not more dangerous than the previous versions of the virus, but because more people might be infected, it will actually pose a massive threat on our healthcare system. The third point to make is if you had infection with COVID-19 viruses before, it will not protect you against the Delta variant at all. Number four, if you had a vaccine, all vaccines that we currently use are still protective against the Delta variant.
One thing that's really been on my mind, obviously we've been talking about so many things, but herd immunity. What is it? Will we reach it? And if we don't, what's going to happen?
Gabby, the most important thing when it comes to herd immunity, meaning that the majority of people in this country have antibodies that should protect them from the specific SARS-CoV-2 virus. Round about 70 to 80% of people should have antibodies that will protect them against the virus, and that will bring us to what we call herd immunity. In South Africa, we need to scale up our vaccination strategy so that we can inoculate more people. The one thing that is of concern is the fact that this virus changes in colors, develops new variants on a monthly basis, and that sort of makes us very worried about whether we will be able to reach herd immunity. I think one should in all likelihood need to control this virus better, like the flu, and have yearly inoculations as the variants, the longer the virus will be spreading, will develop new variants.
The vaccines, can I take any vaccine? What's the differences? How does it work? Because I hear all these rumors and WhatsApp, so I don't want to panic or stress.
DALIN, fantastic question. I think the most important thing is whether the vaccine have been tested and found to be efficacious against the virus. Yeah. Currently, if we look at the vaccines we have available, many of them are old technological viruses. For instance, the Johnson & Johnson as well as the AstraZeneca, which makes use of a viral vector. And that's a delivery method that we actually add to the COVID virus. And where you have, opposing to that, the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccine, which are completely out of this world, brand new technology that's been around for at least 30 or 35 years, and that's brand new. And all of these vaccines have one thing in common, and that is that they will protect us against the current and the previous, and even some of them to variants that will still develop. So in South Africa, Johnson & Johnson, the AstraZeneca as well as the Pfizer vaccine are all efficacious, and you can go for your jab.
Hi, I'm Dr. FERHAN Khan. Just like to let everyone know that COVID-19 is real. We are seeing many cases. This Delta variant is far more virulent than the previous variants that we have had. If you have an opportunity, please vaccinate. And if you want to know more, Please tune in to Good Hope FM between 6 and 9 on the Big Breakfast Show with Stan Mars.
Waking up the Mother City. Big Sexy. It's Stan Mars on the Big Breakfast.